I'm just a girl from Chicago.
Because you was looking to change your life, you weren't really trying to retaliate, and you wanted to see your daughter's killers in jail. You feel me? Did you cooperate, and do you consider that talent, like going against our street morals?
I mean, it is going against the street morals, but like it ain't even no but. It do go against the street morals. Like once you get on the news and say you want somebody locked up, that is kind of like going against the street morals. But to me, if we going off street morals, the street code also is no women, no kids.
Sure.
So I'm living righteously. So to me, I'm not wrong, and I'm able to walk away with my hands up, like, okay, I did what I did righteously. I'm done. It ain't like I'm out still sliding after my decision. And
For sure.
I've never swapped my freedom for nobody freedom. I've been in prison 3 times, locked up over 15 times. I've never was like, oh, take him, let me out. The only thing my name on is with my daughter. And I wouldn't blame no father for taking that and doing, like, however you do, if you want justice or revenge,
For sure.
do what you want to do.
I'm just a girl from Chicago. What they say we're guilty for, they give us our trial. Granny say I'm innocent, trust in the Bible, but I trust in survival. Just a girl from Chicago.
Go, what's that word? It's KB Nene, and I'm just a girl from Chicago. And today I got with me Richway, Tilla. Or should I go by Jonte Adams now that you changed your life?
I'm still Tilla. That's the brand. So
Still Tilla.
yeah, we gotta
For sure.
protect and promote the brand at all times.
Well, I thank you, Tilla, for coming to sit down with me, kicking it with me, man. Motherfuckers ain't really seeing your face too much.
Oh yeah, I'll be out the way, man. I appreciate you for having me. I respect and definitely support everything that you got going on, from the music to the podcast to the skits. You got your hand in everything, so I salute you
appreciate
too.
for sure. But before we start this interview, gotta say the disclaimer. Everything I say on this interview is for entertainment purposes only. Please do not get yourself in a situation you can't get out of about something I said. As I was saying, we got with me Tilla, you feel me? We ain't really seen too much of you. We seen you on Steve Harvey, and then from there you kind of just fell back off the internet. So how everything been going?
I had to get the internet a break. I had to learn the internet. Like when I first jumped into the internet shit, I ain't really understand that a motherfucker I could curse.
Yeah, we just try to limit it.
All right, I ain't understand that people could chop up videos and make you look like you said one thing, and you know what I'm saying. So I was just up there venting, like really thinking people gave a care
listening
about
to
what.
you.
Yeah, like people just want content. So once I learned that the internet like just full of trolls and stuff, I feel back. I had to go reevaluate myself, get my life together. Now I'm working and stuff like that. So that's really why I feel back off social media.
That's what's up. But for the people that don't know, tell us where you from.
West Side, Chicago, 290, Heroin Highway, Ridgeway, Chicago Avenue.
290 bound, they be telling you, you need to get somebody from the west side.
Yeah.
The west side rock with you too. You only got people from out south. Definitely rocks with 290, you feel me, on my soul. And I think this is the first time having somebody from out west on the platform. So
Oh, well, that mean I'm paving the way then for
you
the
feel
290
you,
people
you
there.
representing. Don't call the grade, you letting them know. I'm folks know I'm great.
Bro.
For sure. But before you kind of fell back off the internet and that thing had happened, you was making music, like that was your thing. What made you start making music?
I just always liked music since I was born, like in 92. So I grew up listening to a whole bunch of R&B, rap. All my sisters and them used to have me listen to Mary J. Blige.
Before now.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Michael Jackson, everybody wants to be
Yeah.
like Michael Jackson.
Oh, Coda.
Like after his little concerts at BET, be in the kitchen dancing, gloves on, socks
now.
always up.
Turned them was
Yeah,
days,
you
ain't
know,
it?
so everybody, I mean, I've kind like it always just been in me to do music.
For sure. And what made you stop doing it? Because we don't really see too much of you dropping no more.
Oh, like I said, once I learned the internet, and then
So they was trolling you with the music too?
yeah, but like where I'm from, like I was kind of decent locally. Like, I was getting 60,000 views, 50,000 views on my YouTube. Like, so I was decent locally. It's just, out west, we ain't really got no exposure in platforms like that. But like 60 and 50,000 views for me in the hood, like I was turned a little bit, but I stopped for real because it was more so like, I understand, like, even with platforms and interviews, like if you ain't really talking about gang banging or who you went tour with or catching bodies, the people don't really want to promote you or push you. So that's what kind of made me fall back. I'm like, okay, something just happened with my daughter. I can't keep rapping about the same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that was like my question. You think like your music, like at a time when you was like before you had caught that realization and you was like rapping, like drill type rap, you think that kind of contributed to the situation with your daughter?
Yeah, for sure. That was the first thing people said, like, oh yeah, he's making this rap. Like people ain't had no
Yeah.
sympathy, like
They
that happened.
justified it.
Yeah, they like, man, you making this song. You know what come with it? Why you got it with you? So yeah, it definitely play a big part in everything that's going on today.
With that situation, like when you say people say like why you had her with you or whatever that happened, like it was a situation with like a PPP with it, like they posted your address or something, or all that's just internet talk.
No, that was real, but the situation here happened like an hour away from where I actually stayed at, and then when I was staying there, she wasn't with me.
Right.
Like so, I had to go pick her up.
And see, people be thinking like when they try to put the pieces together, they try to make it seem like you had just got into a situation with your address, and then you bring your daughter right outside into some. Yeah, it's crazy.
That was never it. Like I literally had to go pick up. Like you know what I'm saying. Like she got in the car with me once I got her from her auntie house. Like she was never at my house, so I could never put her in the car. Like
so yeah, and you don't think it really too much had nothing to do with the PPP?
No, it wasn't because I feel like because people had my direct address, and if that's the case, why not just buy my car up?
You said like you ain't really need the PPP list for people to know where you stayed. You've been in that neighborhood, yeah.
Like why wait till I'm going to get her? You know, but
for sure. You think they knew she was in the car with you? Like honestly?
No, I don't think so.
For sure.
I really don't think so. I ain't gonna even put that on them.
Yeah,
They ain't know. My car was real life tenant, like tenant to death, so they ain't know.
Yeah, that's real. The internet try to do it. That's why I be wanting to talk to people personally and like really see, because the internet spin, twist narratives and paint pictures. They don't even be really know what they be talking about. Then I be smart enough to know, like, how you know? Like,
that's why I said I feel back. I'm like, man, I see this demonic. Like the internet demonic,
man,
bro.
Internet is a crazy place. You got to be real here, strong to deal with it for sure. How do you deal? Like, okay, how did you deal with that? Like, how did you deal with all that pressure at that time?
I went through my phases. I had the anxiety, depression, pills. I ain't gonna lie, I bought 25 pills. And I ain't sell not one of them. I popped all of them. Like that's how I was dealing with it. Like just popping pills, drinking, not eating.
Yeah, and I'm trying to go like the therapy.
I do therapy right now. I've been in therapy for like 4 years since it happened.
You think that will help you get past all everything? Like,
yeah, it'd be cool to like talk to somebody who advice and opinion not biased because they don't know you. So all they really doing is listening and really basically helping you understand how you grew up and what you've been through. Like yeah, it help a little bit, but at the end of the day, you gotta find peace within yourself. Cause some days you don't want to talk to nobody. Like you just all you want to be is in your thoughts. But
yeah, man. You had your father in your life growing up?
My father kind of did the same stuff I did. Claimed the same gang, same block, been shot on the same block I've been shot on.
For real?
In and out the jail.
So you been in this neighborhood like your whole life?
Yeah.
That's why you say like they know where to find you.
Yeah, like people know where to find me. Like that ain't just start with me. Like I come from a long history of like, you know, a repetitive game banging, hustling. Like that's all we really do is hustle.
For sure.
But like yeah, my pop did the same thing in and out of jail. He changed his life though. He a deacon now, but like he was there when I was a kid, but like around 13, 14, where it really mattered, I was a mama's boy. Yeah, mama really couldn't do nothing but try to spoil me, keep me out of trouble, but I was just hard-headed.
You think like that play a big part in like young man's life? Like you say, your daddy was basically from the same block, so you was from that block. You think had it been like if your daddy was a lawyer or your daddy was a doctor, you probably would have chose that route? Or the streets was kind of like your own thing, whether your daddy was in the not, you was still gonna do it?
Now, influence plays a big part, like role models. Guys need positive role models because you only gonna adapt to your environment. Like I only adapted my environment because my daddy wasn't around to stop the next guy from manipulating me into the streets. So it was easy for somebody to manipulate me. Like, shorty, come get some money. Ooh, we got on pellies. We got ooh. That's what looked good, you know. So if a person not around to show you another positive way, of course you're gonna do what your other peers doing. But like, if somebody doing something positive around you, like if 10 people doing positive, you might be the 11th one.
For sure. Okay, the grade. So, like saying that, and that's basically every dude from the hood story situation, what they did, you feel me? You blame him for like situations that happened, like life decisions and situations happen with your daughter, like you feel me, because you didn't have that. Like when you was going through your phases, I'm sure it was a point when you went through the phase where you was blaming everybody, and you feel me? Like,
Oh,
you
yeah,
feel
for
me?
sure,
Did
for
you
sure.
that ever come up? Like, you feel me? Like if you would have been a better example for me, I would have been better example for
Bro.
mine.
Yeah, I was mad at the world. I ain't gonna lie. At first, but because that's what people want to see you take accountability, though. And I think that's why people really didn't have sympathy for me in the beginning. A lot of people because they thought they knew the truth, but then it also was the fact that it looked like I wasn't taking accountability because I was pointing the finger like, well, this how I grew up. I ain't grew up with no daddy. Ooh, like so. Yeah, I was mad at the world, pointing the fingers at everybody but myself.
Did it come to a point where it was like where you just sat back and reflected and took accountability and realized like, okay, I could have did this wrong and I could have did that
Yeah, for
wrong.
sure. Once I stopped popping pills, my money ran out. Once you get broken, you can't buy drugs and you not good for
Basically,
nothing.
it's like when everything else gone, you
Oh,
got to
my
face
mama,
you. You
hey,
got to face
what?
you.
I was blocked on Facebook from Argo, blocked on Instagram, so it ain't no sense of being on the internet. My page is blocked. Money low. I'm like, okay, cool. God want me to sit in my depression and you feel be alone. So I sat in the crib for like, I ain't gonna lie, a year, 2 years just going through it bro. But good, I had a support system though that was like, okay, let him get off his feet. We know how he coming, but like, bro.
So what's the importance of that, having a support system and people that you feel me, you can lean on in them type of situations? Like, you had a girl, your mama, like, was it them
It's
situations?
always women for me. Well, this the girl I'm dealing with, even though I'm single now. But like, well, this the girl I'm dealing with at the time. My mom, my sisters. Like, I always got somewhere to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna never be like homeless. Like, and God bless anybody out there who homeless or going through anything right now. But like, I'll never be one of those people because I have a dope support system who gonna be like, okay, well, let's take it off his feet. But I don't know how much people gonna put up with somebody selling drugs and going in and out of jail who just ain't trying to get their life together. But like, I had a period of time where like people wasn't asking me for nothing, no rent, no. Cause they was letting me find myself, like let them find themselves, like because all they wanted was just for me to come home, cause I done been shot so many times in jail. So me walking through their doors is like, man, thank God.
So the situation that happened with your baby, that wasn't your first situation, like what it was like you almost lost your life in the street?
I got shot before my daughter was even born.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I got shot 4 times in 2011, 5 times 2019.
It's crazy, cause when you think of like the West Side, well now more and more now they're starting to hit like that. But like back in them days, the West Side was really just known for getting money.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
everybody just getting money. You feel me? You ain't really. So I think that's why what happened with your daughter, especially speaking like from my side of the city, when it happened, it was something major. You feel me? Like cause we ain't know they were getting down like that out there. Like damn, that's what they.
Man, but a lot of it come from out south and over east. Like I be like we had this. No, just influence. Like because like even in jails, I've been in jail with a lot of niggas, a lot of real niggas from out south, over east, west, north. But like early 2000, 2010, when I first started going to jail, 2009, that's all we used to do was argue with out south niggas, not fight them. But that's how you out south niggas, you out west niggas dancing ass niggas, ooh. And we used to be like, y'all niggas don't want no money, ooh. Like we used to be trouble, but like
dirty.
that's where it started at what we was like in kind of competition. So now it's more like, okay, they got a point to prove too. Like, nigga, we get money too. And now we out here like, nigga, we ain't no hoes out here now, but like, it's respect everywhere. All of us do the same stuff. Like, I be wondering how man, Southside got I don't know how they got the sauce. Like, nigga, scamming, automatically famous. We ain't got that. Like, so.
Yeah. It's just Chicago as a whole, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. But like, not on today's time presently, like with everything that happened, with all the shootings, everything that transpired, you feel me? Do the ops, you think they see you is give you a pass, or you think it's still like I gotta walk around, I still gotta keep my head on my shoulders? You feel me?
Oh, for sure. I ain't comfortable nowhere. Motherfucker was just shooting on Mother's Day where we from, so you don't know who's shooting at who. Like when it's a crowd, like you know what I'm saying? So the ops ain't gonna give me no pass. The ops would rather get me out the way and say they did it just to, they want somebody that got a name and like that's how they feel valid. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like nobody give me a pass because only God forgives. People don't. Like, it's always a little guy that's ready to step up and revenge or avenge somebody he never even met.
And that's the new thing now. Like, cause most of the ones you see, like the real shooters, the ones that's really in it, they babies not.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you feel me? It's a whole different generation. And like, this make me think of the situation that just happened with the guys from O Block, Mona Duke, and them just happened at the club. Like,
bro.
so much time ago past, and so much has been a died down. You looking at so many generations, like, I ain't tour with these little boys, and you feel me, can't let your guards down,
And
get caught in
get
a
killed
situation.
by one of the little boys.
Yeah, because on my mind, you look at like the war, probably like 10, 12 years old. So you got shorties that was like 5. They like 17.
Never even met some of the people
But you took their uncle, cousin, brother, like, so now they done grew up and it's like it's inherited.
Yes,
beef,
it's
man.
inherited. I don't go on cycle. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody just asked me the other day, do I think the stuff with us and the guy that killed my daughter over with? I'm like, nah. It might die down for a little bit, but like the moment somebody get mad or emotional, you know what I'm saying? It's something they gonna take their anger, frustration out on the first person they see.
What about you on your part? Like, honestly, in your heart, if you see one of them, you think you just kind of let it be what it be now, or you still got it in your heart like, man, it is what it is?
You gotta be ready to kill, steal, rob
So it's
at any point. But like that's not me. I don't play no offense no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna play
you
defense.
ain't looking for it.
Nah, that way I can get off. Like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta stand your ground law in Chicago. So you don't really gotta spend. If a nigga looking for you, when they come, just be prepared. That's how I live my life.
For sure. Ain't looking for it, but looking for it.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's Chicago.
So, man, it's crazy. Not like, with that, considering all that, you feel like you got other family members that's in danger, or you feel like that's kind of died down to that degree? Like, if they see you, they'll get on there with you, but so much time and past, it ain't really like no real tender situation where they want to do something to your mama and sister. How you think that situation kind of going?
No, I think my people cool because for one, the thing is, a lot of us don't even know our families know each other. Like, we be out here doing all this game bang, then now people wind up in church together. Like, some of them boys' family go to church with my dad, every Sunday. They same thing. Some of the boys did, my mama speak to her every day, try to plead his case with her. And I be telling her, like, forgive him because he ain't got nothing to do with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think it goes that far because of, like, these people knew each other before we even said 2 words to each other. Like, I'm 33, you 19, 20, our parents 55, 60.
Yeah, and that'd be crazy thing. Like, most wars in Chicago like that. Like, everybody grew up with each other. At some point, everybody went to school together. Everybody had a smoke out together. Then somebody got to it, somebody girlfriend or something, everything go AWOL. So when it gets to a point all these years later, and there's so much tragedy, it's like, you got my homie is the ops cousin, the ops. It's so much to it now. Like, everybody know each other, but man, I guess that's why the city's so divided now. Like, what you feel like about like how the old Chicago compared to how it is now? Like, you 33, so you older than me by a few years. You feel me? Like, considering how we was growing up and how we looking at how these kids growing up now, how you feel about that?
They ain't got no imagination, bro. I ain't gonna lie, they only want to be 2 things. They really want rappers. Like, it used to be basketball players and rappers what everybody wants to be. Now they don't even want to hoop no more. And then, like, they school system's not the same. Like, teachers don't care. Teachers care. They just ain't got the privileges, and they can't discipline kids how they used to.
They scared of them.
Yeah, they scared of them because you were gonna go to jail if you hit one of them. So
I feel like now they feel like they touch one of these kids probably take their life.
Yeah, that too.
For sure.
And also kids know that they could call the police on their parents now. So parents kind of like iffy on whooping their kids type stuff. But like, I don't think they got all the tools we had. Like, they too attached to like the phones and stuff like that.
I think that's what a lot of it go to now. Kids don't get enough attention. So they got a lot of freedom to do whatever it is they want to do. Like you say, everybody paying attention to their phone, so they don't really know what their kids dealing with, struggles. They kids losing their best friends, all types of stuff that they ain't really paying attention
like they
to.
ain't jumping rope. They ain't hooping in alleys on crates.
Kids
they
don't
ain't
come outside no
they
more.
Doing dance contest no more. Nothing like.
Used to let out of school, everybody hanging out in front of school all day, all night. Chicago empty.
No, for real.
Every block, every hood empty on my soul. That'd be crazy, man. But back on the situation that happened with your daughter, you feel me? Did you get blamed from like family members? Like, I know probably like with your baby mama, that probably was a tender situation.
Yeah.
You feel me? Did you have a situation where she kind of blamed you, or was she kind of understanding of your situation?
She was understanding in the beginning, but like as time passed, like I guess she got around more and more like the wrong, like minded people, and like they was able to influence her. Like while she was vulnerable, cause she know
Yeah.
that how I'm coming for my daughter. Like I step for my daughter, I still step for my daughter. Like, but I mean, I don't blame her though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just recently had to tell myself, like, I can't be mad at her for being mad at me, even if she is mad at me, cause I'll be mad at me. Like, you just lost. You get that's our daughter, bro. Like, so yeah, she have her moments, and I just let her have them now. Like, I won't argue with her now because at the end of the day, I am wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? That is my fault. Now, as far as like anybody else's opinion, don't really matter to me because I ain't create that child with y'all.
Sure.
So like.
So you do like blame yourself with that
Oh,
situation?
yeah, I mean, it's called accountability. I mean, and once you take accountability, it don't hurt as much when you hear other people say it. It only hurt when you were in denial. Like when I was in denial, when you was asking me, like, was you blaming everybody else when I was in denial? Like then I had to sit back, get off the internet, and be like, all right, shorty, you messed up, low key though. You bogus, bro.
In what ways though do you feel like what you think you could have done better in a situation where if you feel me, you being a father, active father, you always been an active father her whole life. And this just the ordinary day where you picking up being an active father and something like this happened. Like you say, you got tenant windows. You don't think that they intentionally meant to hurt her. So you feel me? Why do you blame yourself?
Because of the lifestyle I live, like I said, I got shot. Being shot with her, that was the 10th time I got shot. Prior to that,
Wait, whoa, huh? You got shot 10 different times?
no,
Or
no,
10
three,
times?
10 times. That just
Okay.
made the 10th time I was shot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I got shot with her. So, but I'm saying, like, prior to that, I was already just in and out of jail with my son. I already had a son, you know what I'm saying? And then it was just like, when I got shot the 5 times in 2020, July 4th, my son was right there. But the guys actually ran towards me. Like, and we was in a crowd popping firecrackers. They ain't shoot towards my family or nothing. They hopped out on me, shot me 5 times. Like, you know what I'm saying? Can't do what they do, and I respect stuff like that, even though it shouldn't happen. But I respect that they didn't just
And you
bluntly
feel like
shoot. Like, you know,
that should have been the pivotal point that made you like change
yeah,
your
like
life.
stuff like
Realize,
that. Like, okay, like, because it was right there in front of my son, and that was the second time. So,
was you think it was like a ego thing? Like you think in your mind you felt like ain't nothing gonna happen to me, ain't nobody gonna play with me while I'm with my kids. Like you think that be because you see that a lot now. Like people guys move with their kids. Like you think that's more of an ego thing or just like just not being realistic in tune with reality, thinking something could happen like this to you.
yeah, I think it just be people not living in reality, just on survival mode. Cause that's what I was in, survival mode. You know, we just doing what we doing, and then it's already a lack on good father. So you get a good one. Like I say, I did all this stuff before I was even a real father. I was already in the streets doing stuff like that I'm paying for now. So once we have kids and we get to understand that life, it kind of be almost too late to change unless you move out of town somewhere. So when we here with our kids, it's like, man,
We just living.
yeah, I'm living. I gotta survive. But like, if I knew what I knew then, because it never happened to nobody that I knew. Sad to say, I had to be the poster child for it. Like, okay, now we know, like, don't ride with your daughter now because of what Tilla. But like, if I'd knew what I knew now, like, even somebody showed me the duck interview before. When he was like, I don't go nowhere with my kids. Well, I think he was on Vlad. People like, you must ain't watch the duck interview. And then I watched it. I'm like, okay, I see what people saying. Like, yeah, but like maybe if I had knowledge to those type of situations before, like, but you live and you learn.
For sure. And do that like kind of change how you move now? You like kind of don't really like moving with your kids now. You think you got PTSD from that
Oh
situation?
yeah, I don't have PTSD for 15 years now, bro. I just need to go get prescribed. Well, that's
Some
what,
anxiety
yeah,
meds.
bro. But like, yeah, it changed the way I move totally. Like I said, I probably would have never been working a job. Like I don't go places. I don't deal with crowds for real, for real. Like unless it's my people. Like if we can't control the dough, I ain't going.
For sure.
Like, but yeah, it
Like
changed the
being
way I
in
move.
control, cool, calm type situations. For sure. Go, what's that word? It's KB Nene, and I'm at Iron Team Studios, where they had the best mixing and mastering and the top-notch security, cameras everywhere, so you can feel secure and safe while you record your music. You can also come and record your content. And if you're interested in starting a podcast or if you need a location to film your podcast, your set can look like this. We got A1 quality, A1 cameras, A1 production. Come tap in with my people. You can book your time slot at www.ionteam.com. Lock in. What's your current relationship now with your baby mama? Y'all was able to kind of like move forward, like all this time later, y'all cordial, y'all and like kind of accept it and kind of trying to work on moving forward?
Yeah, I think we're in a better place. Even though we still don't talk. Like she would probably call me tomorrow and snap. But like I just be knowing that she just be venting. Sometimes she just probably want to talk to me. Low key, I miss her too, but like not like that. But like that's baby mama.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Sometimes she just want to call and tweak on me. Like, but we in a way better place than like. Cause at first she wasn't letting me see my son and stuff for a little minute.
So you got both your kids is by her.
Oh yeah, I got one baby mama. I don't play those games.
Oh, that's cool.
But now, she wasn't letting me see my son for a little minute, and it was like that's when we was in a real messed up space. Then as time started going by, they getting older, they got phones. Now you can't help that they reaching out. So she really couldn't deny the fact that they wanted to come spend time with me and stuff like that. But like she, like started embracing, like okay, go over there with your daddy, call your daddy, like you know what I'm saying. So now I'm back tapped in with my son, her daughters. So I think we're in a better space.
That's good. That's good to hear, for sure. Now you said like it was maybe like on an interview or something like that when you were saying like because you was looking to change your life, you weren't really trying to retaliate, and you wanted to see your daughter's killers in jail. You feel me? Did you cooperate, and do you consider that talent, like going against our street morals?
I mean, it is going against the street morals, but like it ain't even no but it do go against the street morals. Like once you get on the news and say you want somebody locked up, that is kind of like going against the street morals. But to me, if we going off street morals, the street code also is no women, no kids.
Sure.
So I'm living righteously. So to me, I'm not wrong, and I'm able to walk away with my hands up, like okay, I did what I did righteously. I'm done. It ain't like I'm out still sliding after my decision. And
For sure.
I've never swapped my freedom for nobody's freedom. I've been in prison 3 times, locked up over 15 times. I've never was like, take him, let me out. The only thing my name on is with my daughter. And I wouldn't blame no father for taking that and doing, like, however you do, if you want justice or revenge,
For sure.
do what you want to do.
And like, how hard was that decision? Cause you got the guy, I think his name like Rodney King. The police just killed his son. He wanted to kill the police officer. So you do got that decision to make where it's like, all right, I'm either gonna crash out completely, and it is what it is. I'm going all the way, or it's I still got other kids. Let me use this as a learning experience. You feel me? And a better way to move forward. How hard is it to make that decision?
I mean, for me, it wasn't that hard. It was more hard of the fact just accepting the fact that people that I thought really loved and cared about me really didn't, because they showed in my worstest times. But it wasn't that hard because I already didn't want this for my son. I got a junior, like you know what I'm saying, who I was trying to make sure ain't in the street. He go to King High School, like you know what I'm saying, selective enrollment school, good school, honor roll kid, like play for their basketball team. But like my whole time when I first had my son, I'm like, okay, he ain't gonna be nothing like me, like you know what I'm saying, and he's not like me. But the streets still wind up getting to him through his sister.
That's what I was gonna say. Okay, that was a question that came to mind. Cause now you got a son. You say he in high school, so he teenager. He of course influenced by the streets, influenced by the music, the culture right now. And at a young age, he took a real big loss because that was his sibling. Does that kind of push him towards the street? Like, will he kind of make it? You feel where you got to kind of struggle with him on not becoming a YN?
Oh yeah, for sure. Because he at the age, like I see a freshman at King, you know, he around all the BDs right now.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, and he going outside his comfort zone too. Like he's not going to school where he from. His mama from the village. I'm from out west, like the avenue. Like so he ain't nowhere in his comfort zone right now. So God knows I can only pray that he around some civilized people. Like, but I'm pretty sure it do. Cause he's not a saint. Like you know what I'm saying? We get calls from the school, he be late, or he might come in out fingertips smelling like weed or something. But like I just do my best I can to make sure that, like if he called and asked me for some deal, he sent me $75 for a basketball jersey for me and you. I'ma send it. I ain't questioning it. Like you might be smoking my 75.
Sure.
But like I just gotta make sure you ain't out here doing nothing crazy, robbing nobody, or because at the end of the day we got time to save you from whatever little stuff you think you doing. Like you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think it all influenced him.
You think you got a big influence on him though?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not. He a junior. He lived with me.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Prior to his sister just passing, him and his sister was just living with me. I signed him up for preschool. I took him to school, all that. Like you know, so yeah, we got a real relationship. Like
for sure. That's what's up. What's one of your favorite memories with your daughter?
It'll probably have to be the driving, me teaching her how to drive.
You taught your daughter how to drive when she was like 5.
She was 7 at the
7.
time. Yeah, she was 7. Yeah, I was teaching her how to drive. Her and her brother, I had taught her brother first, and then she was kind of like, "Daddy, teach me next." Woo, and I just kept lying to her like, "I got you next week." Woo, and then she just kept pressing me about it like, "Daddy, you said you was gonna do it." Woo, so then you like with girls and boys, with girls and they did like you can't keep lying to your daughter
Yeah.
because you don't want her to think that that's okay for a man to keep lying to her. Like with my son, I could be like, "I got you." We go by, I could just give him some money. He gonna forget all about the lie. But like your daughter, you don't really want to break her heart or break no promises. So she forced me into teaching her how to drive. That was literally probably like 2 weeks before she got killed, bro.
Yeah.
Like that was my best memory though.
That's what's up. What's some of the stuff you do to like when stuff like that come to your head? You feel like what's stuff you do to help you get through like the moments? Like I know it's still days you have your days where it just hit you.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
what you do to kind of help get you through that type of shit?
Music, clean. I ain't gonna lie, cleaning up, wash the dishes, anything that go buy some water, like, or I travel OT or something like. But like, I don't really do find no peace in Chicago that much. But or I like just I don't even look at pictures no more sometimes, like because sometimes it be hard to look at all them old memories and videos, hearing them voices and stuff. You be like, nah, it's
Like
just too
making
much.
yourself
Yeah,
sad. For sure.
I be having to shut the phone off, so I just listen to music. I hop on the game, like anything to take my mind off.
You still make music, like I know you were saying, because of the internet and trolls, you don't really put it out no more. But you
Yeah.
still like make music, or you still got songs that's still a way that you feel like a hobby.
Oh yeah, for sure. I still be making music. I just don't care about it no more. Like it ain't really my
Trying to make
yeah.
out
Like I ain't really trying to make it all rap. And I also understand that if you love something, like you gonna accept whatever role God give you in it. I know that I write music for people. Like you know what I'm saying. People who get views, 40,000, 50. You know what I'm saying. So rap, I might not be the rapper. I might be the producer. Like you know what I'm saying. I might be the podcast person in a minute. Who knows? But like it's all connected to the same stuff. Like
For sure.
you know what I'm saying?
Just working. About your another thing about your daughter, Pinky. Y'all called up Pinky. Y'all had seen like they had actually put like a statue up, right?
Yeah.
Got a statue in memory of her. What her nickname Pinky come from?
It was because of her skin complexion then, because she was the lightest out of all her mama kids. Pink
like
lip.
dark skin.
Me, her favorite color was pink. So that's really where that just came from.
Yeah, what's some things she was good at, like talent. She like music too.
Yeah. Music, TikTok. I ain't gonna lie, we used to have her cooking.
Oh dang, TikTok been around that long?
Bro, yeah, she was
That must have been like when TikTok first got the bus in.
Yeah, I wasn't on there. I wasn't even on there yet. I swear, I was mad that people download. I get tired of all the new apps and stuff, bro.
They were crazy when they took TikTok.
Yeah, she used to be trying to do makeup. Like she was ahead of her time to be a 7-year-old. Like she was real sarcastic with me. She used to call me by my first name sometimes because I used to do my mama like that. I used to be like Wanda, and my daughter see me like Jonte. Like so she was just like
Trolling. Yeah, that's cool. For sure. What's been some what you say you doing therapy, you listen to music stuff like those ways that you deal with your grief, but like you do anything like physical like exercise, like what's some how do I word this? They say like exercising release some
Releases
dopamine and
in it,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. You ever try to do any of that? And what? Because at one point you said that you was using pills, liquor, all that. Like, how did you kind of branch from that to was it exercise or you feel me drawing? What was it to kind of stop you from doing pills and stuff?
That's really being alone, being broke, can't afford it. Like when you can't afford something, you ain't got no choice but to do it. But like I really don't work out like at work. I feel like at work is all the workout I need. I work at a warehouse, so I ain't doing nothing but lifting.
All right,
boxes,
now what got you to that point? Because if you say you was broke, so I'm sure that's because if you a natural hustler and you broke,
bro.
I'm sure it had a lot to do with your mental health, where you probably didn't want to go outside or you didn't feel comfortable kind of going to work. So how you put yourself in that mindset, like, man, I gotta go get this bread. I gotta pull myself out this slump, and whatever happens, happens.
Just not being happy with myself, just like even like getting girls and like not even being able to do stuff for them that I usually could do. Like you know what I'm saying? That I don't like that. Then
You be tricking off.
that's crazy. Yeah, I slightly tricking off. Yeah, nah, but look though. But nah, I had this girl though, like she was like from out of town because I was just doing long distance relationships. Like, she was just helping me get on my feet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sending me Ubers, helping me go to job interviews. Then I wound up getting a job interview. She was driving back and forth up here, getting a hotel room. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just spending a whole bunch of money on me. And then it's like, I don't like living off women. So I'm like, okay, I'm not hustling no more. I'm not going to the block. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna go back to jail type stuff. Let me go and get a job, bro. So I can help this lady take care of this lady.
And the situation that happened with your daughter, like all that contributed to you making the decision.
Mhm.
Like, how was that? Like, how do you do that? If okay, you say, all right, my daddy from this block, I'm from this block. Essentially, this all you know, and then this real tragic situation happened. Like, how did you kind of navigate your way to where you is now? Like where it is. Well, all right, I'm going to work. I'm a better man now. I'm a better father now. Like, how did you get from this point to this point mentally?
Like I say, it's really more so my son. Like, 'cause everything I really do for my son, even though I ain't really been the best influence because I was in the streets, but it's just the fact that I ain't trying to. If I go to jail, they're gonna leave another man to raise my son. Who knows how he gonna steer him? He might steer him right, he might steer him wrong. I don't want to take that chance, and I don't want nobody doing him. My family manipulated me in the streets because my daddy was gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? They used to tell me, "I'll tell you, you could do this. Your daddy used to do this. This your daddy block. You could do it the same way." So I don't want nobody to be like, "Oh, look, Jonte, your pops used to."
In them type of situations like that, do you think that was intentionally because people just like misery loves company, or do you think it was a situation where that's all they know? This all we know. If this all everybody knows, then this the only thing that they really got to teach me.
That's all we feel like we own. Like, even though we don't own the blocks, but that's all we know. Like I know for sure if I was to really like go flat broke, like to the point I ain't got nothing to pot to piss in, bro, I know for sure that block right there. Like, I could go make some bread. It's just the fact, do I want to take the risk and go to jail at 33 for another 5 years? Like, nah, I'm cool. But
And they ain't doing no bonds.
like,
County
yeah, that's what
different.
I'm saying. It's different. You ain't come because ain't nobody hustling for real anyway. Ain't no real money out there.
Now, man, somebody gets some money out west. Every time you drive out there, it's bent over. Everybody off fentanyl. Somebody getting some money. I don't know who it is, but somebody getting some money.
There's some people with some bread out there. I ain't knocking it, but I'm talking about like the shorties ain't got it. It's the older guys.
These kids ain't got nothing but guns.
They big and they OGs,
switches,
man.
And I don't understand where they getting them from. But we do got this segment called the hot seat. Shit gets a little real. Gotta get to the bottom of things. You was pissing on them folks' grave.
No, I wasn't peeing on nobody's grave.
So was that a rumor, or was a video going around? You was like one of the people that was there. How did that situation go about?
It started with this blog. Like I say, that's why I say I ain't know about YouTube for real, man. Now, back when I was doing this route, two of my homies was at one of my homies' funeral, and my homie who died is buried by one of the quote-unquote oppositions.
Ooh, opposite the time.
You know what I'm saying? So they like, okay, bet, we finna pee on his grave. They sent me the video. Now, at the time, we tapped in with this YouTuber named Longway. I don't even know what Longway been at, bro. But, like, I sent him the video in 2019. And I'm like, yeah, we finna drop this video and put this up in there so it could go up. You know how people get the views off the this stuff. He never dropped the video. He waited till my daughter got killed 3 years later.
And then the video for content. This is the reason why.
This the reason why Richway Tilla peed on the grave whole time. I'm telling him in the video, like, I mean in the text message, that ain't me in the video. That's such and such in the video. Ooh.
Right.
But he clickbaited it. And you know,
it came up with the scenario, made it seem like it was all in the close time for the same thing they did with the PPP thing, like trying to make the thing like it was like a domino effect. Like, he went and peed on the grave, then the government posted his address. He leave out his bed. Like, the way they paint the picture, you would think everything happened one thing after the other. But you basically saying that once the bloggers and the content creators got to trying to make content and create narratives, everybody just ran with.
Yeah, they just ran with. Cause like I said, I ain't know about YouTube. Like, and the bigger the platform, the more the truth it might seem. Like, you know, so. But he definitely got down on me, and it was a few other people who had some clickbait videos too. But like I said, I ain't know about YouTube though.
So you don't think the situation with the grave and none of that?
No, because at the end of the day, that's what I was finna say. Those are two different gangs. Like, them people, them want them. Like, them was some.
Look, don't like these
look, there was
bloggers,
some. I'm
folks.
gonna say it. Them the grave thing. Them was foes. Where I'm from, it's the T's and the C's. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, them was foes. Them was some hoes. You know, everybody got 5, 6 different
Yeah,
sets of ops. Like,
man.
that's why I'm saying, like, people crazy.
And then the killer part is they get on the internet with these storylines and they go and take all these pictures and turn the shit into a whole documentary and they just be lying and they make all this money off of it. That's why I got into it Adam 22. I'm telling you, it's like, and then when you tell them, like, when you sit up, they'll sweat up and down, you lying. He lying, he in denial, he don't want to admit that he pissed on it. Like, bro, y'all just don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all form these strong opinions, bro. It's crazy. But how you be feeling like when them type of narratives get pushed on you? You feel me? Did that kind of help you? Because at first I know you said you was blaming, but did that kind of help you take accountability, like just sitting back and stuff? Like at one point, instead of defending yourself, did you just like take the negative comments as kind of like constructive criticism, or was it really like, nah, y'all don't know what y'all talking about? This something that I had decided to do for myself.
Yeah, I started taking comments as constructive criticism. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, it just kind of got you run out of excuses for why you going through what you going through. Like, don't nobody want to keep hearing excuses. Like, so I just hit, like I say, sit back and be like, okay, you is the one in the game. You is the one out here dissing. Like, it was my fault. Like, it was nothing I could do but take.
The internet will make you know it, basically.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna like. Okay, look, I'm gonna be real. The internet is undefeated for one. Like, once your business get on there, it ain't nothing you can do. I'm sitting there arguing. They was just really tearing me up, making me think. Like, cause some of the stuff was hurting. Like, that was part of the reason I was getting out too. Some of the comments, it was like, "Oh, you should be dead. Ooh, it's your fault. You got your daughter killed." That stuff was hurting. Like, I'm like, oh,
them be the ones you respond to.
Oh, my mama, like they done triggered you.
Yeah,
that was getting me blocked. I'm like,
now I don't say nothing. I just like the comment, like
yeah,
every comment,
bro,
everyone.
You gotta like everything.
Then they're confused. That they think they finna get a reaction. Now you like the comment, they be.
Now come back to the post,
Yeah,
bro.
like, them folks them great, man. The internet eat you up and spit you out.
Oh, my mama,
Like
they
you
did
said,
me
you
like
gotta
that.
learn it. And I think before, like my advantage was before I came to the internet, I kind of sat back and learned
Watched
it.
it,
You
yeah.
feel me? Watching different people. So by the time I came, it was like I already knew what to expect. I knew they was gonna say this. I knew they was gonna do this. And at one point, I was arguing back and forth. But I think that was still like all content for me. Like
Yeah, I
it
feel
never
you.
was a time where I was internalizing what they was saying. Like everything was always about. Even if they called me out on something like, "Oh, your teeth bad," like, "All right, I'm gonna go get my teeth fixed." It wasn't really like because I thought I looked that bad. It was just like, "Oh, I know there's gonna be good content. It's gonna
Nah, I
go
feel
viral."
you.
You feel me? Like
You don't seem like that type of person. Your energy always seem like you happy, bro. I'm dead.
for me, probably angry as hell, depressed, stressed, and in a
Bro, all
real
the
bad
time. I'm
mood.
dead serious,
Honey,
bro.
baby, I be cool. I don't be. I don't take a lot of stuff personal no more. Like you feel me? It was the point in my life where I took everything personal, and I always wanted to understand what did I do to make people do all this. I ain't got time for all that bullshit. People be fucked up. They self. They be going through their own thing. They be trying to project they bullshit onto you. So once I accepted that, now I don't be giving no fuck.
Nah, that's a fact.
You feel me? Code the grave. Well-being check. Before we get out of here, you feel me? We always do well-being check. See what space you in mentally. You feel me? People be want to crash out, kill themselves, kill people. So just checking up on you.
Oh, for sure. Nah, we good. I'm definitely good mentally. Doing much better. Drinking more water, for sure, for sure. Like everything good, bro.
For sure. The Steve Harvey show. Was that motivation to you to change your life? Like, and you say you work and stay out the way to push that safer narrative, but how did the Steve Harvey show impact you?
I think that's when I started like getting all the interviews and like when it kind of got a little bigger and people was like, okay, then what is he doing? Like, 'cause I did True Teller, Drill O, like a whole bunch of Humble Souls, like DJU stuff. But like it just gave me a little more exposure. Like basically, I actually had started making money. Then I monetized on YouTube from that. But like it was decent, but it ain't do nothing life changing though. Like
It was more like a financial and like a business.
yeah,
move
it was like
type.
a business move, and then it was like they was pushing the narrative too though, because on there they was labeling me a rapper, and I'm like, no, don't label me no rapper, bro. Don't nobody know me, bro. Like, don't put rapper,
Right.
bro. Just you want to use the story, use the story. Don't put rapper. Now everybody like, man, who is that? I don't know a song. Come on, you ain't that's. But they was, they love pushing that. Oh, the rappers getting killed. The
Yeah.
rappers, like so. It like it was content for them too though. But like
For
I
sure.
appreciate it though for sure.
For sure. Well, that's what's up. I know that was a big thing. Seeing people, people in the trenches, seeing you on Steve Harvey, like, oh yeah. So we kind of looked at it like the churches was getting like the attention. Like, all right, now y'all finally see what's going on. Like, yeah, get like that out here. But outside of that, like YouTube stuff like that, he ain't offer like no other financial like assistance with trying to help like kind of get out your situation.
Yeah, with the Big Brother programs and stuff like that, the mentoring programs that we was involved in, the Look Money.
Life changing.
Yeah, the love. That's why I get my purpose from here. Like me actually kind of being motivational because he was basically telling me like the stuff you saying people need to hear. Like you can't be scared to say it. So once I kind of heard it from him and a few other people like millionaires, basically, I'm like, okay, I got millionaires telling me that I'm doing something right. So I can't keep even think about the people that ain't got $10 on cash out.
When the situation happened with your daughter, it's been a while. You feel me? And at that time, like you say, you didn't have a lot of examples of that. That was like one of the first major times in the city where we seen something like that happen. But since then, it has happened a lot. You have had a few fathers, mothers that got caught in your situation. They lost kids. Uh, so it's a lot now. It's common. So what advice do you have for people that's in your situation, going through what you're going through in that phase right now, where they in the denial and the blaming everybody in the depression state?
For one, everybody that's going through, I pray for y'all, and the advice I could give y'all is like stay prayed up. I ain't gonna lie, don't nobody really care. Like so, you really just gotta talk to God. God, the only person that's not gonna judge you. Like you could call on Him anytime. That's how I got through it too, though. I ain't gonna lie, I had to get closer to God too, though. I had to allow my demons to beat me, sit in them dark rooms, like you know what I'm saying, sober man, like you know what I'm saying, like and just thug it out, like no drugs, no nothing. But to the people, like stay strong, like and it's always even though it be sounding crazy, like God make no mistakes, like that's for real. I truly believe that it's a purpose for everything He allows. Like He's not behind the killing of the kids, but He does allow the devil to have his way here on earth because it's still the devil's playground. And like God gives us choices, like. But like, he always give you the option to come back astray too, though. Like, but like, if you keep making messed up choices, you gonna, suffer from the actions you taking. Like, so you just gotta stay prayed up and like, try to better yourself. It's never too late to get on your stuff. Like, you ain't 30, 40, 50, 23. Like, if you get another day on this earth, use it to better yourself.
For sure. I think that's an advantage that our generation got. Like, we still got a connection to God. Like, these kids not, and I think that's probably like they worst thing. Like, they made us go to church. Like, all us always grew up in the church. So when we all get in a rough situation, when we feel like we ain't got nobody else to turn to, like we embedded in us, like we know, all right, we could turn to God. Like, kids nowadays, they don't really got that. You feel me? And you think that play a big part in like what we see with, you feel me, so much killing and anger in these kids.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's why some of them turn into Muslims. Like, no shade to nobody, but like, people just finding something to believe in, which is good. Like, I'm not religious or anything. I'm very spiritual though. I believe in higher power. Like, so I ain't here to knock nobody in their religion. But like, find something to believe in. Like, as long as it's good, because we spend our whole life believing in corrupt men. Why not give God or Allah or Buddha, whoever he is, to you? Like, why not give him a chance? It's only good. Like, it's only telling you to better yourself, help one another. Like, don't judge. Like, what's wrong with that? You rather listen to the guy that telling you all negative stuff. You believe this guy. Send me $100 to my bond. I got you next week. Lie. You believing in that man though, like, but you won't take the time to believe in.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
like you say, that's like you say, God work in mysterious ways. He puts you in situations and make you know it. Well, like it ain't nobody but God. Ain't got nobody but God. And when you get on the other side, it be like, all right, cool.
Yeah, you got me through. I don't know. Yeah, you got me through.
Your relationship with God locked in for sure. But we here for a good time, not a long time. We don't chop it up too long. You feel me? I just be wanting to chop it up. Get to know you, feel me? Dispel all the rumors and the misconceptions, get the real. And you gave that today, you feel me? I appreciate you. Come and chop it up with me.
Appreciate you too.
It's all love. Go to grave. I wish you the best. I'm praying for you, and I could hope everything keep going great on your healing journey, bro.
Same to you. You keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna continue to support. Hopefully, we work together. Song. It could be some music,
sure.
a skit, or anything. I used to do all that. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I'm
Gotta
looking
lock
forward to
back
work.
in for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Get you
for
back
sure.
to it.
I'm getting back comfortable. So yeah, we definitely gonna do more projects, and I appreciate you for having me too.
For sure. It's all love. Thank y'all for tuning in. Until next time, I'm just a girl from Chicago. Go. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you want to be a guest on my next episode, or if you want to be a sponsor on the next episode, hit that link. You can send me some merch. I can promote you, tag you on my Instagram socials. We can collaborate. So hit me up, hit that link. Let's lock in. Let's work.